Welcome to the second of 4 episodes in our series titled The Implementation of House Bill 22, Collaborating to Build a Better Accountability System. In this episode, we'll explore the student achievement domain. Student achievement domain is the first of 3 domains established by House Bill 22. For elementary schools and middle schools, STAAR will be the only indicator for this domain. For high schools, districts, and K-12, there will also be a college career and military readiness indicator, as well as graduation rates. To determine a score for the STAAR indicator of this domain, our current modeling has us averaging the percentage of students who approach grade level standard, the percentage of students who meet grade level standard on STAAR, and the percentage of students who've mastered grade level on STAAR. We average those 3 together to get the score for this indicator. And in line with the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board's 60 by 30 plan, we've been modeling that a score of 60 equals an A for the STAAR indicator in the student achievement domain. So here's how we put the STAAR component together. It includes all tests, that's STAAR with and without accommodations and STAAR alternate 2. It combines all subjects. It includes ELs, except in their first year in U.S. schools. And for those ELs in year 2 in U.S. schools only, there will be a specific EL performance measure. So we're using all 3 performance level descriptors from STAAR: approaches grade level, meets grade level, and masters grade level. We've determined that the average of these 3 levels is very close to the percentage of students who achieve the meets grade level standard. And we know that achieving the meets grade level standard equates to a 60% chance of completing 1 year of college without remediation. Achieving the master's grade level standard equates to a 75% chance. So here's a scatter plot that shows the correlation, 0.982, between the student achievement domain score, remember the average of those 3 performance level descriptors, and the percentage of tests by campus that achieve the meets grade level standard. The y-axis is the student achievement domain, the x-axis is the percentage of tests at the meets grade level standard, and each dot represents 1 campus. And dots are colored by campus type. So as we said, for high schools, districts, and K-12s, there will be 3 different indicators. There's STAAR, there's college career and military readiness, and there's graduation rates. So let's take a look at how we're going to compute the college career and military readiness indicator. The denominator is annual graduates. Any student who accomplishes any one of those indicators is in the numerator. And all college career and military readiness indicators lag by 1 year, so all the CCMR data that we're going to be using for 17-18 accountability will actually be from the 16-17 school year. The indicators of college readiness are meet 3 on an AP exam or 4 on an IB exam, meet the TSI criteria in both reading and mathematics on the SAT, ACT, or TSIA, complete a college prep course offered in partnership between a district and a higher education institution, successfully complete a course for dual credit, successfully complete an on-ramps course, and that one we're not going to have in the first year of accountability because we won't have the data in time, earn an associate's degree, meet standards on a composite of indicators indicating college readiness. We're not sure exactly when that one's going to make it into accountability. We're still doing some research on what that composite of indicators might look like. There are 2 ways to indicate being career ready. The first one is to earn an industry certification, and we released the list of eligible certifications on August 21st. I believe there are 74 of them. And then you can be admitted to post-secondary industry certification program. We're not sure exactly when that one's going to be in accountability. Also, we're doing some more research on that. And to indicate military readiness, a student should enlist in the United States Armed Forces. So for elementary schools and middle schools, the STAAR indicator will be 100% of the student achievement domain score. For high schools, districts, and K-12s, this is how our current modeling has us combine those 3 indicators to get to an overall domain score. 45% of the domain score is attributed to STAAR. 45% of the domain score is attributed to college career and military readiness. And 10% of the domain score is attributed to graduation rates. For high schools and districts that do not have graduation rates, our current modeling has us attribute 50% of the domain score to STAAR and 50% to college, career, and military readiness indicators. For high schools and districts that do not have any college, career, and military readiness indicators, our current modeling has us attributing 100% of the domain score to STAAR. But this is an area where we'd like to get feedback. If you have thoughts on how we should weigh those differently and what we should do in instances where we don't have one of those indicators. So here's some common questions we've been getting about the student achievement domain. In the student achievement domain, to earn credit for TSI, must a student pass both mathematics and reading, or pass either mathematics or reading? The answer is both math and reading. Next question, will state exclusions be used for graduation rates? Yes, graduation rates will include state exclusions in the student achievement domain. Will the ELL progress measure be in the student achievement domain? No. Will there be a new ELL progress measure? No. For accountability, an EL-specific performance measure will be developed for ELs in Year 2 in U.S. schools only. In 2018, when a district receives A through F ratings and campuses receive Met Standard or Improvement Required ratings, will campuses be evaluated using the 3 domains or the current indices? The answer is that campuses will be evaluated using the same 3 domains that we will be used to evaluate districts. The 4 indices that we were using, they are all gone now. Will campuses receive Met Standard or Improvement Required ratings for each domain and overall? Yes, that is our current plan. Is TEA planning to release another What If report in January of 2018? No, we are not. The next What If report that we're planning to release is January of 2019. Are graduation plan rates included in the student achievement domain? No, but they will be continued to be used to award post-secondary readiness distinction designations. If a student meets any one of the college, career, and military readiness indicators, are they considered college ready? Yes. Can a student meet TSIA on STAAR? No, because STAAR does not have a TSIA threshold. For the TSIA indicator, must a student meet the criteria in reading and mathematics on the same test? The answer is no. A student can meet the reading criterion on one test and the criterion for mathematics on a completely different test. Next to last question, do you anticipate changes in how SSI and EOC retesters are included in accountability at this point? No. And the last question, will a grade of D invoke interventions? Yes, it will. So for more information about that, you can please contact the Division of School Improvement and Support at the number there on your screen. So that concludes our exploration of the student achievement domain. We hope you found it helpful. We hope that you'll give us lots of feedback. In fact, we have an email address set up specifically for that purpose. We also have some other resources for you. There's a web page dedicated to the development of the new A through F system. We have web resources related to accountability more generally. And then you see there the last 2 bullets, our email address and phone number in case you have any questions. Again, we hope this is very helpful for you. Thank you for joining us.